let's talk a little bit about your ex, if we can, just for a minute.
Yeah.
Which one? Wait a minute. I have four X.
Tom,
Which one?
You've had a big week.
Yeah.
You cursed the Iowa basketball team.
Yes.
RoseAnne, your ex, got into a fight with T-Pain and recorded a little video at Mar-A-Lago.
Sexy.
Let's watch it here. Let's watch this video. Again, this is RoseAnne in Mar-A-Lago, maybe under the influence a little. I can't quite tell.
Hey, old bro. How are you doing? I'm here at Mar-A-Lago supporting Carrie Lake, and it was a fantastic evening, and our Trump is here being the DJ, and I've just danced, and everyone's amazed. So I'm just going to say to you, please drop out of college because it's going to ruin your lives. Do me a favor, drop out. They don't teach you nothing good. Email me or Twitter me or whatever you call me, and I'll help you with your life, but you've got to get out of college because it isn't nothing but devil-worshipping, baby blood-drinking Democrat donors. Love ya.
Okay,
all right. Well,
screwing her.
You know, number one, her son films all that, and that's elder abuse. Like, and how is that not? And she's in front of that dumbass picture of Trump. Like, is she in the shitter there with all the documents? When
was the last time you spoke to her, Tom?
Oh, at her roast. Well, we spoke in person once in 30 years. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. You know, I did a roast for her and it went well. I'm like, I got to get the hell out of here, man. But, she's different. And we were talking, Chip, 40 years ago when you knew her. She's different. It is, I mean, I had to comment on that one. There's something about, Sunset Boulevard remake looks terrible. But she's I don't have any idea. I mean, it's so, so she's so far down the rabbit hole. So she's so opposite of what, as I remember.
But she was kidding there, right? She didn't believe in the blood drinking and all that stuff. I mean,
I don't know how she could, but now she's she believes in a lot of things. She believes in the Boston marathon shooting was a false flag. She wrote every member of Congress that said John McCain was a traitor in Vietnam. I mean, she's done some enough shit that's
she's a little bipolar, isn't she? A little.
Is she what?
A little bipolar.
No, I'll tell you the truth. She was helpful to me in my sobriety when we were, especially before we got married. I got sober, and I wouldn't have been alive without her. So, but then it turns out she had multiple personality disorder, which is a real thing. Like, she had 27 different personalities, and only 2 of them liked me. I'm not even kidding. It was tough. But, I was like, how can I be of service to you? And, we spent time at Johns Hopkins and did all the stuff. And then she was able to condense all those personalities into just one horrible personality. Apparently.
Several of them personalities seems to know her way around a box of wine.
Yeah, mental illness and alcohol is not a good, I mean, part of me, I got to tell you, Tom, part of me, my heart breaks because, what's happened in the last 8 years is there've been people that suffer from certain types of mental illness, and that falls right into the paranoia and BS that Trump and these people are spreading. So, I mean, that's not to say that, if somebody said it to my face, I wouldn't get back in their face, but I do feel that what's happened in the last 8 years or 10 years, however, when this nightmare started, that, I'm a little empathetic where normally I might not be, because there's something in the water. I mean, it really is.
Well, and also, if you're going to blame mental health issues, which is a real deal, then you got to stay off social media. You can't keep digging a hole and going, hey, why is anybody talking about me? I have mental health issues, or I have substance abuse issues. Well, okay, we know that now. Stay the fuck off social media. Stay, the people around you should make sure. I would never have let her, if she had her show come back, when her show was number one, the comeback show, and I was aware of her tweeting and stuff, she would have never had the phone. I would have just shut off the Wi-Fi. It's pretty easy. You go, well, what am I weighing against? I mean, even the original show, she didn't want to go to work a lot of days. So she'd make a big thing, and I'm not, screw those people, and I always knew that if she quit that show, she would be devastated because she works her whole life to get to that show. And one time we went into Tom Warner, who was the producer of the show, and
the guys, these guys were big. They were Warner kids.
Yeah, he's big. He owns like Liverpool and Boston Red Sox and huge. And we're sitting in his office. She goes, "I'm not gonna. People don't respect me. I'm quitting the show. And give me one good reason why I should stay on this show." And Tom Warner went, "I'll give you 100 million good reasons." I remember looking at her like, and she got it. I was like, "That's a lot of money." Yeah. And so it's like, okay. And then went back at it. But, she's a person through her creativity that just can't be, she's always got to be fighting someone. And then I think that, out of fear with her, and I think you see that with a lot of comedians or actors, whether that if they're not completely healthy, they're like, they just got to get some sort of audience. And 8 years, people been Fox News, all these other people, Trump pumping fear into people. And these people got to sack up, though. They got to fucking sack up. They pump this fear. People, when they're fearful, I know that from my own experience, make very bad decisions. So they're like, that guy, I'm very scared. America is shit. That I believe that is darkness. We're being overrun by people of color and drag queens, and it's scary. And so I'm going to go with this other guy. And to imagine people encouraging people to live like that. And Fox News, let me tell you, when they say the mainstream media, Fox News is the mainstream media. More people watch that than any. So they can pretend like, oh, we're the outlier. We're just telling the truth. But it's all bullshit, and they know it. Everybody there knows it's bullshit. Everybody there knows they're lying. That Fox News, the company, News Corp, who I worked for a long time, they're eliminating any journalists, anybody that might tell the truth. They're like, okay, we're going to get there out, and now we're this. This is what we are. And my hope is it just explodes on them.
Well, it did already. It's a Smartmatic, a $2 billion fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
but they don't mind. Fox News, I'll tell you what they do. They pay a shitload of money to people. They pay more than any other network, and they'll go right along with you until the day they don't. And then you're out. And if for them to do it, Tucker Carlson, Bill O'Reilly, whatever, Roger Ailes, there's a day when you cross the line. It's not because you sexually harassed people or whatever, or told lies, but with the culmination and when the Murdochs go, this is making us look bad.